तुम अंपायरिंग करो, ठीक है, ये सब हम पे छोड़ दो। जीत पाओगे मेरे से? जीत पाओगे? मैं जीत लूंगा।
ठीक है, देखते हैं
कितना कितना बताओ?
आप बताओ कितना।
नहीं चलो उस बात पे नहीं जाते हम, ठीक है।
बाद में देखते
ये टाई ही होगा, मेरे को लग रहा है टाई ही होगा यार। आप अंपायरिंग करो, हम होस्टिंग करते हैं। हाँ लगा लो जोर, नहीं हारने वाला है। कैप्टन प्राइस नहीं हारता कहीं से, किसी से भी नहीं हारेगा। लेकिन यार हमारा तो हो गया, ठीक है, बेकार में हाथ को दर्द नहीं देते। और ठीक है, थैंक यू सो मच यार, मुझे मज़ा आया। बट अभी और भी ज़्यादा मज़ा आएगा, क्योंकि ये जो लेंस कार्ट के ग्लासेस है ना, किसी को मिल सकते हैं, मिलेंगे नहीं मिलेंगे अब वो तो उनके ऊपर है, राइट। सो अभी हम करेंगे एक आर्म रेसलिंग कंपटीशन। जो जीतेगा, 4 लोगों को मैं बुलाने वाला हूं, ठीक है, मैंने पहले ही चूज करके रखा है सबसे बात करके। तो 4 लोगों को मैं बुलाऊंगा स्टेज पे, 2 सेमीफाइनल 1 फाइनल होगा, ठीक है। पहले बुला लेते हैं। ये तो हमारा शो पीस यहाँ पे रख दिया, जो जीतेगा ये लेके जाएगा, ठीक है। तो बुला लेते हैं, मेरे पास नाम है। सबसे पहले दिल्ली की तरफ से वैभव शिंदे, स्टेज पे आ जाइए जल्दी जल्दी से। दिल्ली के वैभव शिंदे, वैभव कहाँ हो आप? जल्दी आ जाओ, जल्दी आ जाओ। उसके बाद न्यूयॉर्क के कमल भाई, जल्दी आ जाओ आप भी स्टेज पे। आ जाओ यहाँ पे आ जाओ। उसके बाद चेन्नई के सिम्हा, आ जाओ। एंड लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, लंदन के सागर को बुला लिया भाई। मुझे पता नहीं बाकियों का क्या होगा अभी, सागर का मुझे पता है, बट ठीक है, हम डीले बिल्कुल नहीं करेंगे। सागर के लिए बहुत चीयरिंग है यार, बहुत चीयरिंग। हम डीले बिल्कुल नहीं करेंगे। 2 सेमीफाइनल्स होंगे। सेमीफाइनल 1 इज वैभव वर्सेस कमल। प्लीज टेक योर सीट्स जेंटलमैन, जल्दी जल्दी बैठ जाओ। बाकी दोनों उनके साथ, उनको सपोर्ट कर सकते हो, उनके बगल में। वैभव और कमल का पहला मुकाबला। आ जाओ यहाँ पे आ जाओ। दोनों हंस रहे हो ना, जो जीतेगा वो लेके जाएगा ये, ठीक है। चलो गेट रेडी बॉयज। दूसरे हाथ का सपोर्ट अगर आपने लिया, आपको डिस्क्वालीफाई कर दिया जाएगा, ठीक है। ऑन माय काउंट गाइस, 3, 2, 1 फाइट। कौन जीतेगा गाइस? चलो चलो, तालियां पड़ती रहनी चाहिए। कम ऑन, हाथ कांप रहे हैं दोनों के।
Don't give up.
बहुत टफ, कोई हार मानने के लिए तैयार नहीं है। Who's the one who's gonna fall? Who's gonna take this away? Oh, Vaibhav, he's leaning it. He's bringing it down. He's almost done it and he's got it. Vaibhav with the first semi-final winner. Vaibhav, आप रुकिए, अभी इन दोनों को भी करवाएंगे, ठीक है। यह इंटेंसिटी। तो बैठ जाओ यार। सिम्हा और सागर भाई ने टैग में उतार लिया कि आज जीत के तो जाएंगे ही। चलो कंफर्टेबल हो जाओ, ठीक है, आराम से बैठ जाओ दोनों। रेडी? ओके, हाथ रख लो दोनों, ठीक है। सेकंड हैंड का सपोर्ट बिल्कुल नहीं लेना है। हाँ, पकड़े रखो अगर रखना है तो। हाँ, रेडी? ऑन माय काउंट। अभी नहीं, आराम से आराम से। हाँ, आराम से कंफर्टेबल हो जाओ, ठीक है। ऑन माय काउंट, रेडी? हाथ नीचे। ऑन माय काउंट, 3, 2, 1 फाइट। ये क्या था भाई? ये क्या था भाई? ये क्या था भाई? आधा सेकंड नहीं लगा है बॉस। चलो सागर, एक सेकंड, सागर माइक पकड़ो जरा। सागर माइक पकड़ो।
क्या हुआ?
कुछ नहीं हुआ, कुछ नहीं हुआ, तुम माइक पकड़ो।
दुबई वाले कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं?
ऑलरेडी विनर बोले दुबई वाले। लेकिन ये बताओ, आपने मुझे कहा था 1.5 साल आप जिम नहीं गए हो ऑलमोस्ट।
नहीं, मैं 2018 से जिम नहीं गया हूँ।
18 से?
हाँ।
ठीक है भाई, अभी मैच खेलेंगे, चलो छोड़ो। अलग बातचीत चल रही है। बट फॉर द फाइनल मैच, यस इट इज वैभव एंड सागर। मैच में अलग होता है बॉस, यहाँ पर अलग बीटी है, मैं बता दे रहा हूँ, यहाँ पर अलग बीटी है। देखते हैं कौन किसको लेगी कि लेके जाएगा बीटी में। बट कोई प्रेशर नहीं, ठीक है, एकदम लूज छोड़ो एकदम आराम से। गेट कंफर्टेबल बॉयज, गेट कंफर्टेबल। ओके, कोई प्रेशर नहीं। ऑन माय काउंट, नहीं ऑलरेडी, हाँ टेबल आ जा रहा है, चलो कोई ना, ठीक है। आराम से क्लोज कर लो, थोड़ा और पकड़ लो एक दूसरे को। रेडी? ऑन माय काउंट, 3, 2, 1 फाइट। ओके, वैभव दिखा के जीता है भाई, दिखा के जीता है सागर ने। बट विद दैट, सेमीफाइनलिस्ट जो नहीं जीत पाए उनके लिए कुछ नहीं है, फाइनल्स जो नहीं जीत पाए उनके लिए कुछ नहीं है। सागर आप आ जाओ यार, आ जाओ मेरे पास आ जाओ। एक बार जोरदार तालियां सागर के लिए फॉर विनिंग द आर्म रेसलिंग कॉम्पिटिशन। सागर ये आपका है, ठीक है,
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
इजी था?
हाँ थोड़ा इजी था।
थोड़ा इजी था? तुमने तो आधे सेकंड में गेम खत्म कर दिया।
इतने सेकंड का ही गेम है ये।
इतने सेकंड का ही गेम है।
ज़्यादा देर नहीं, ज़्यादा देर का गेम
तो आप
नहीं।
करते हो ये, मतलब पहले आपने किया है ऐसे कॉम्पिटिशन?
हाँ, मतलब किया है मैंने डिवीजन लेवल पे।
तो प्रैक्टिस है। अच्छा, रीजनल लेवल पे आपने
हाँ।
की है ये बात। चलो बहुत बढ़िया, कांग्रेचुलेशंस मैन, कांग्रेचुलेशंस। बट विद दैट बीइंग सेड, हमारे जो एनालिस्ट है, आप थोड़ा सा रुक जाइए इनके साथ साथ, लेकिन हमारे जो एनालिस्ट है वो तैयार है आज के दिन के आखिरी मैच के प्री मैच एनालिसिस के साथ। सो रोशन एंड चेतन, प्लीज टेक इट अवे।
Well, the brains might be tested when you're playing real cricket, but we had a test of strength out there. I'll tell you what, London Rhinos have taken that revenge for that loss earlier on, Chetan.
Yeah, Sagar doing his best to avenge his team against Vaibhav, and I'm told he really wanted those lens card specs, so I hope he keeps on using them and keeps on playing real cricket.
I thought Sagar, of course, was completely out there. Vaibhav stood no chance. Come on. The strength is there, isn't it? But again, we get back to our game for now. Sydney Panthers coming on against the Delhi Sharks. Remember, Sydney Panthers have come back after a loss, and the Delhi Sharks have come after a win now. Delhi Sharks are pretty much on that top 4 of the table, and then the Sydney Panthers will be looking forward to make some movement from there. The 4 games have been right in front of you, and we come down to that last encounter for the day, Delhi taking on Sydney.
Second game for both sides on the day, the last game of the day, of course. So it's all about taking that confidence forward, taking that momentum forward, talking of which Delhi obviously beat London. Sydney lost in the first game against New York. So did they get time enough to re-strategize, recalibrate? We'll have to wait and watch. But Delhi definitely carrying that momentum into the last game.
I'm so glad I finally get a green in front of my name. First 2 days, couple of days, of course, were green for us, but then it doesn't look good. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look good. I figure out ये 3 गलत गए कैसे?
I mean, it's a game of hit and miss, really, red and green. But 3 of us have Sydney and 2 have Delhi. So I think for the final game, we have an even split.
We have to wait and watch if Sydney can actually turn that into a reality. Remember, we did predict that based on what we did see yesterday in that games which we witnessed. But for now, of course, these 2 teams, it is a crucial game for Sydney Panthers, remember, because if they can get that 2 points, it makes their, that road much more easier.
Yeah, 2 points for Sydney would mean that they go on to 10 points, and that would mean the same for Delhi Sharks as well. By the end of the night, we might have 4 teams on 10 points. So it's a huge game for both sides. Taking a look at Delhi Sharks, Biswas, he is the man. Jayesh, he's been a good performer as well. Neep as well. Molan, what a bowler he's turning out to be. But Biswas, he's the man of the moment. The kind of form that he showed in the first game against London. What, did he score 50% of the runs in the chase? That was brilliant to watch. So if he can get the start once again, I think Delhi will be on the money.
Well, of course, if the 2 Bishwas and Jay start, remember, they did the half of the chase, in fact, in that 1 over, the first over itself. But on the other end, the Sydney Panthers then will have a lot to think about because they're playing a strong side against Delhi, who now seem to be a little on board with that game which they have. Pradyumna and Azan will have to shoot up and not really wait for Akshu to do all the firing.
Yeah, Akshu has moved to the opening spot with Pradyumna, so they are trying to level up in terms of their batting. Pradyumna had an off day in the first game against New York, so he'll be hoping that he's back to form. He's been their highest run getter. He's been their most dependable batsman. So, yeah, hoping, Sydney will be hoping that he fires once again.
And then, of course, the players to watch out for comes down as well. Without a doubt, it should be Akshu. Remember, one of the youngest lads out there playing for the Sydney Panthers. Neep on the other end, well, 142 runs, and I'm pretty sure he would be, or rather, he'd love to add a lot more to that.
Yeah, Neep also has 8+ wickets, and if you'll talk about Akshay, he has 6+ wickets in this tournament. So both of them very valuable all-rounders. It's just that Neep plays, he's a radical player, but he plays, he's a balanced player, so he plays lower down the order, whereas Akshu is a radical player who can be a little bit more aggressive when the situation arises. So that's why he's moved to opening. So I think Akshu has a chance to have more say on the game. Is that going to decide the contest? We'll have to wait and watch.
Then, of course, but now we have seen a 70-odd run, of course, coming in that game, Chetan. You think this can be something the same way? If, of course, if Delhi win the toss and go forward?
Yeah, Delhi play just that way. Not just if they win the toss and bat, even if they are chasing. Delhi एक ऐसी टीम है, या वो 40 रन बनाएगी या वो 70 रन बनाएगी, बीच का वो कुछ नहीं बनाते हैं. So I think we'll have another of those games on the card.
We have to wait and watch, but for now, we're ready for the toss. Let's go down with our host who's there with the captain and the umpires.
Thank you so much, Roshan and Chetan. I'm going to throw it back to you guys later on, but for now, I need to call both the teams up on stage. Now, these two teams, it's a very important game for them. हमें पता है क्यों है ये ज़रूरी. दिल्ली के लिए do or die मैच के सिमिलर है ये मुकाबला. Otherwise, there will be a very, very thin line कि वो क्वालिफाई हो पाएंगे या फिर नहीं. अगर हम सिडनी की बात करेंगे, मोमेंटम है प्लेयर्स के पास, बट एक हार एक जीत का वो एक अलग अप एंड डाउन ग्राफ चल रहा है इनका. But without any further ado, let me call upon stage both the teams. Please put your hands together for Sydney Panthers and Delhi Sharks.
कोई competition नहीं, competition नहीं, competition नहीं. Came from the bottom and we winning. Sunday in the competition नहीं. We came from the bottom and we winning. There ain't no competition. कोई नहीं मुकाबला. From the bottom निकला टॉपर डाला पैसा तो मुनाफा माँ पे गाली सीधा लाफा. रैप द नाका सुनते बांग्ला मुझे थाका मैं. 5 स्टार के कपड़े पहन के खाता मैं हूँ धाबे पे. Streams हो या dreams पूरा कामयाब मैं. कोहली वाला mindset और धोनी जैसा शाप मैं. हर पब में जी और गेम है मेरे हाथ में. हंसता सीधा बैंक तक 50 वाले लाफ में. हा 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 हा.
All new Pulsar Mania's here. Maniacs wanted.
Piyush, hey, I was just on Lenskart. ये जो price है $999, right?
नहीं करण रुपीज है.
I can't be seen wearing glasses under 1 lakh. Price थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो सकता है क्या?
करण ये बढ़िया प्राइस है. It's only because we don't have middlemen.
90,000?
आप कहीं और से ले लो.
80,000.
I'm going. Bye.
अमीरों की हाई लगेगी तुझे.
Factory wale prices, no middlemen. Lenskart. Download the app.
लेकिन ये पाइप चलेगा.
फिनोलेक्स पाइप्स पीढ़ियां बदलेंगी, पाइप नहीं.
Well, on with the toss segment. First of all, I would like to call the captain of Sydney Panthers, Akshu, on stage, and then followed up from the other side, Delhi Sharks की तरफ से उनके वाइस कैप्टन आएंगे टॉस के लिए. वैभव, जल्दी जल्दी आ जाइए. आ भी गए, इंतजार ही नहीं करना है. चलो कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन हम तीनों में से कोई टॉस नहीं करने वाला. अंपायर आएगा. स्वैग अंपायर, फ्लेक्स अंपायर, प्लीज कम ऑन स्टेज क्विकली. अंपायर का अलग स्वैग है. एक बार जोरदार तालियां अंपायर के लिए. मैंने बोला था ना, मैं दिखाऊं. अभी अभी बुली हो जाओगे. चलो कोई बात नहीं, टॉस कर लेते हैं, ठीक है. तो who's calling guys? अक्षु?
Tails.
Tails is the call and Tails is the win. Interesting, interesting. अक्षु क्या चूज करोगे? मैं ही बोल देता हूँ. बॉलिंग लेगा ये.
Ball first.
बॉलिंग. सब बॉलिंग ले रहे हैं, सभी बॉलिंग ले रहे हैं. तो क्योंकि आपने बॉलिंग चूज किया है, कोई पर्टिकुलर रेंज है जिस पे आप उनको रोकना चाहोगे या फिर कोई अलग से गेम प्लान आपने सोचा है?
ट्राई करेंगे बॉलिंग अच्छे से अच्छा करे और इनको 60 से नीचे
रोकना है. ऑलरेडी हमने कोलकाता के मैच में देखा है कि उन्होंने 70 टारगेट रखा था. तो अगर बाई चांस 70 उन्होंने टारगेट रख दिया, चेस कर पाओगे आप?
कोशिश कर सकते हैं सर. 70 रन चेस कर सकती है टीम, जिस तरह के हमारा प्लेयर है
जी.
हो सकता है.
वेल, ऑल द बेस्ट.
ट्राई करेंगे 60 पर रोकने.
एकदम एकदम कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती. आप रुक जाइएगा जरा. वैभव, आप आए हैं टॉस करने के लिए. टॉस तो नहीं जीत पाए, लेकिन मैच जीतना बहुत बड़ी बात होगी आपकी टीम के लिए, राइट? क्योंकि दिल्ली का पोजीशन हमें पता है, डू और डाई सिचुएशन है. क्या करना चाहेंगे आप?
तो बैट फर्स्ट हमें मिली है तो हम 70 प्लस टारगेट बनाएंगे और हमारा अच्छा बॉलिंग का परफॉर्मेंस भी देंगे, डिफेंस करेंगे.
और उसी के साथ आप बोलिए कि क्योंकि इन्होंने आपको बैटिंग फर्स्ट दिया है, तो बॉलिंग में अगर आपने 70 हिट नहीं कर पाए, बाई चांस अगर 70 हिट नहीं हुआ, तो काउंटर प्लान क्या है? प्लान बी क्या है?
सपोज मुझे इतना पता है कि हमारी दिल्ली की बॉलिंग बहुत स्ट्रांग है
जी.
50 भी टारगेट होगा तो हम डिफेंस करेंगे.
डिफेंस कर लोगे?
जी, बिल्कुल.
आई लाइक द कॉन्फिडेंस. आई रियली लाइक द कॉन्फिडेंस. विद दैट बीइंग सेड, गाइस, प्लीज शेक हैंड्स एंड हेड ओवर टू योर डगआउट्स. It's the last match of the day. It's the last match of day number 8 of JetSynthesys presents Global E-Cricket Premier League. मैं इंतजार नहीं करवाऊंगा आप लोगों को. Analysts are ready with the toss segment, toss analysis segment. So over to you, analysts.
Well, it's the second time, of course, Sydney get to win that toss. But what didn't happen last time is getting a victory. Here they have a chance again, Chetan. Sydney winning the toss and choosing to bowl again.
Well, I'm not sure if I should be surprised or not. I mean, they chose to bowl in the first game today as well. They lost. Delhi also chose to bowl. They won. So let's see what the outcome of this game is.
See what the outcome of the game is, of course. But after some time, eventually, for now, let's go to the game. Our casters are ready to call the shots.
All new manias here. Maniacs wanted.
लेकिन ये पाइप चलेगा।
फिनोलेक्स पाइप्स, पीढ़ियां बदलेंगी, पाइप नहीं।
लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, देवियों और सज्जनों और हमारे सारे दर्शकों का एक बार फिर से स्वागत है JetSynthesys प्रेजेंट्स द ग्लोबल क्रिकेट प्रीमियर लीग में। हम दिन के आखिरी मैच पे आ चुके हैं जो खेला जाएगा दिल्ली शार्क्स और सिडनी पैंथर्स के बीच में। मैं हूं फ्लोकी, मेरे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं यहाँ पे सैम। Sam, I want you to give me your predictions for this match.
I've already given my predictions, and when I was kind of thinking through it, I either thought it should be Sydney's day or Delhi's day. Seems like Delhi have started it off, but I thought Sydney would also kind of find their stride. But today, in the start of the day, they went down to New York. Now it's their chance to bring back. If they don't, it's going to be a tough journey. But on the other hand, I feel a little bit stronger to Delhi's end, but still predicted London.
Yeah, so here's what I'm going to ask you, right? Would you change your prediction now for this game? Or are you going to keep it the same?
I might not, because I feel like what happened in the first game was Sydney losing Pradyuman super early, right? That early elimination of a wicket, that dismissal was not thought of. Even they were like, what should we do next? And then things did not work out. Akshu did try his best, but I think this time taking over that decision of bowling might work out if they're able to put a stop. But Biswas is ready. We saw him already step up to the crease to take up the chance.
Yeah, let's see what the boys on the Panthers can do here. Delhi Sharks also, they've won their match today, so should be feeling good about themselves. But again, this is the Panthers, one of the stronger teams here in the league, but that doesn't stop them from starting things off at the boundary here. Biswas, right off the bat, scores a 4.
Spoke about it. This man is super dangerous. 1.1, 1.2, the last time he played the last game. He did not give his teammate a chance to play. 25 runs is what he scored. He got out and then he gave away his strike. And again, starting things off strong. Finds another one. Sends it across the boundary. Fielder might chase behind it. But right now, it's just going to be a chasing game for Panthers. A brilliant, hectic 4 coming through. A powerful one. Now, Panthers, previously when Delhi and Panthers went against each other, Panthers won. Now, Sydney would want to do it again, but today Delhi are on a different momentum.
Certainly, I mean, Delhi are feeling themselves today right off the bat, scoring 2 4s. Well, there's still 4 balls remaining in this first power play over. I mean, just a couple of days ago, we were seeing teams struggling to even cross the double-digit mark in the first power play over, but things have taken a turn here, and they continue to do so as the Delhi Sharks again score a 4. No stopping here for Biswas, and you can see the Panthers, they don't feel all that good about this. But Biswas, he is unfazed. Eyes on the prize. He's only got one enemy, and it's not the Sydney Panthers, it is the ball.
It's a crucial game here for Delhi Sharks. They just started climbing on the points table today. And that's the reason Biswas is putting his everything to find more runs. However, the third ball didn't work through, the fourth ball didn't work through. It converts to a dot. JP trying his best to find a way to breeze through him with his spins. Can he find anything? A good line delivery, but smacks it. He smacks it right out of the boundaries on a full toss. That's going to be a big 6.
Beautiful showstopper 6 coming out here from Biswas, taking no prisoners today. He wants the heads of the Panthers, and he will have them.
It goes the full length of the boundary without stopping at all on the point. Scoops it this time, beats the fielder again. Biswas, the dangerous man, scores a brilliant 22 runs to put a stop to JP's over.
My, oh my, JP, this has to be one of his least impactful performances here. He has just not found his rhythm in the first over, but perhaps this change-up, perhaps the new bowler coming in can be the sigh of relief that the Panthers are looking for. Chetan now.
Previously, Biswas made 21 runs off the over. This time he makes 22. One more better. He's upping his game. And you can see, yes, it became a little bit sweaty. Now he has to dry it off, because as soon as Vaibhav maybe change strike, Biswas will get it again, and maybe he has to again go striking all the way in this power play. Man, oh man, but the second over starts smacking it is Vaibhav as well. However, a couple of bounces, the fielder's ready.
Yeah.
And there's only running between the wickets to start this over.
Yeah, Chetan, he knows the assignment. He realizes that if he tries to aim for the mid-stump, then that ball is going to be smacked off. So his goal right now, more so than getting any wickets, is just to ball a few duds. But well, even though he is balling duds, the Sharks are hitting the ball with power. So again, finding those twos here, making the best out of Chetan's over. And Chetan has got a lot of work ahead of himself. He wants to make up for, well, the lack of his teammates, then he's going to have to put in the work here. Well, the batsman, his intentions are clear, and okay. Doesn't really find the height or the power on that ball, but nonetheless, just continuing to build off of the first over. And already 26 runs in 1.5 overs would be, in 2 overs would be impressive, but man, there's still 3 balls remaining in the power play.
Chetan has controlled this second power play over. Very good to see that change coming in.
But right, as you say, that's the Caster's curse. Welcome to the club. And that's going to be a 4 for the Delhi Sharks.
I just hope Sydney Panthers are not hearing us, right? We just walk off after this is done.
Oh,
otherwise,
yeah.
they're going to beat us up later down.
You might want to hightail it to the cab.
Yeah, I think so. I should run immediately, just like they're trying to run between the wickets. But it is Delhi Sharks who are making it all happen.
Oh my
Smacks
God.
it again. Fielder from the back square leg on the deep does make a run and puts his stop. But unable to stop the running between the wickets, unable to take a wicket. Nothing is working out. 32 runs of the power play. Still on is the last ball for this second power play over.
Yeah, Delhi Sharks, they're looking deep and they still just cannot find ways to care for their wickets. And oh well, that is actually going to cost them. Beautiful catch coming out here at the end of the ball. But again, it's Vaibhav who gets taken out here. A length cut out here from the Sydney Panthers, and just in the nick of time.
Wonderful time. I mean, even maybe they also didn't kind of think about it. The ball had barely just left the bat and was like in almost mid-surface, easily reachable. But that was a big wicket to find. Nice one. Now they've broken it again. Now this time it's not Biswas that they've found, it's Vaibhav. So Biswas is still there. Along with him joining is Jayesh. This seems to be literally a double trouble scenario if they don't find Jayesh. Biswas already feeling good on the pitch. A short delivery coming through, a big hit as the power play ends. His strikes on the boundary don't.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a big one.
Massive 6 here towards the offside.
Out of bounds.
Completely. No one to stop that one. And the Delhi Sharks looking like they're going to be running away with this one. And another high shot, again going to beat the fielder for a 4. Beautiful batting coming out here from the Delhi Sharks. And the Drubber just cannot catch a break.
Before this game, I was talking to Saurabh. I was like, man, you don't flinch. Doesn't matter. You find a wicket, a boundary. What's that? He's like, concentration. I'm keeping myself calm, irrespective of what happens. But right as I don't know. Finally, we see him breaking expression. Because these boundaries, they're hitting him mentally.
Oh, man, the read on the balls is so damn good.
What is this form that Biswas has found?
I have no idea whatsoever. This is some insane batting coming through.
Oh, my God, another one!
Holy moly, 12 balls in. This man is about 45 runs. A first here for the GEPL and potentially 50 runs.
The first ever to see 12 deliveries and 45 runs, and Biswas looking unstoppable. Finds another. He gets the half-century here in GEPL. The first ever half-century on a first innings. Man, this guy, Biswas. Oh, 13 deliveries and 51 runs. Are you kidding me, man?
Who leads the team? Clearly not the Sharks. All they need is Biswas on the field.
Oh,
my God. He has smacked the ball straight to the boundary for every single ball in this over.
The
Delhi
entire
Sharks.
over.
Oh boy, I mean, the other teammates didn't even need to come in. This man doing everything by himself. A stand-up performance from here from the Sharks. They want to get back to the top of that table.
When we started, it was Pradyumna who had the highest scorer. He was the top batsman here in GEPL. Now Biswas clearly taking everything away from him.
This is insanity.
Oh my God, the only player to achieve this. 57 and still on strike.
67 runs. All in a matter of 19 balls. There's still 11 in the pool.
Does he find another?
Thankfully not. Finally, Sydney Panthers, they find their groove. But man, oh man, Biswas has done so much work. A first year for GEPL. That is half a century in a match. We have never seen that before.
I don't think we're ever going to see it as well. This is just going to be a leg bias, but I'm still dazed in that. As you can see, Akshu also not happy. First time that Saurabh breaks a sweat as well as an ice. He had clearly left all expression that he had given up. Even the over ended, he just left the phone because he knew that was unfortunate and something out of bounds. And right now, we might be witnessing a scoreline which beats everybody here in GPL.
Oh man, this has to be the most demoralizing scoreline I've ever seen for the losing team. 70 runs found. You would think that there's only 3 balls remaining overall, but no. It's 3 balls remaining in the second last over. There's still...
Exactly.
Still 8 more balls to go. And 72 runs have already been found. Wickets have not been given away.
Oh, wow.
But that just might change. Oh, it does this time around. The ball will look across the boundary. Jayesh will be stopped in his tracks, and that's a lens card out. But again, it's all too little, it's all too late.
I don't think so here. I might just have to correct myself because as soon as Jayesh left the pitch, right, Bish was like, no, you shouldn't have done that. He needed somebody to play with him. किसी ना किसी player के साथ टिकना था उनको. But I think Jayesh going out like that now might put him a little bit of a daze. But Biswas takes strikes. Does he strike? The fielder puts a stop to it.
Oh yeah.
That was a close one. Biswas is not out, but he still gets run through.
Again, beautiful batting coming through, and I think they took 3 runs, so he will retain strike.
Yes, he does. 75 for the loss of 2 wickets. Look at him smiling. He's like, let him keep it. It's the last 6 deliveries. Every player right now is standing. Every player. Because this is something unimaginable to see.
Yeah, we have never seen this before here, ever. This is a first in the league. And what a team and what a player to do it. The underdogs, the Delhi Sharks, who've been scraping at the bottom of the barrel.
Oh my God!
My goodness. No one is stopping Biswas today as he finally will break a smile. 67 runs for the man. And boy, oh boy, I wonder what else he has in store for us.
Highest score so far, 81 runs done. 5 more deliveries left. But is this the wicket? It is!
It is!
What a phenomenal innings coming in. A big bow down to you. 67 runs. 67 insane freaking runs.
Holy moly. Oh man.
We have seen lesser runs from a whole team. This individual man made 67 runs.
I just wish I had the voice to do this. I mean, I'm trying to express myself, but man, my voice just gives in.
I'm not going to say it in this whole match, in this whole innings.
Oh man, and he continues the streak. Bolstered up by his teammates, you can hear it in my voice. He does not want to take it lying down.
Look at everybody standing there. Everybody's left their dugout. Everybody's left their pavilion. They're like, this is a game. This is insane, out of world. And look at the shots coming through.
Oh, man. And well, the Delhi Sharks, we know one thing for sure. Even though they're at the bottom of the barrel, they will not be going gently into that night.
Imagine being at the bottom and looking at a scoreline like this. Highest so far ever.
My God. Oh, there's only one objective in their mind now. They want to try and cross 100, be the only team to do it. That would be quite the record. But again, that is not going to be the case this time around unless we see a no ball coming through.
Last delivery to end this first incredible out-of-the-world GPL innings. What can Azan do? The short pitch coming through converts it to a dot, but it will just go too far. I don't think so. Innings is done. most incredible so far. Delhi Sharks are the record holders of everything. Lowest score ever, and they defended it.
Yeah.
On top of it, the highest score right as of now.
All new Pulsar Manias here. Maniacs wanted.
Lenskart. Download the app now.
लेकिन ये पाइप चलेगा।
फिनोलेक्स पाइप्स, पीढ़ियां बदलेंगी, पाइप नहीं।
Oh, I don't know what Panthers are packing for this. It's the second innings. Batting coming here. The first delivery, Yorker length. Just grounded shot.
I mean, the twos are just not getting current for this one, Panthers.
Well, 89 runs in 30 deliveries is what they achieved. A run rate of 18 is needed per over.
The gauntlet has been thrown down. And the Panthers, they need to answer loudly. They need to respond with vigor. Can they find it within themselves? Can they do it here? Oh, they're certainly trying, and I think that might have beaten the fielder. There it is. A 4 here for the Sydney Panthers. And they're going to need a lot more where that came from if they want to beat the Delhi Sharks.
Pradyumna and Akshu have to give it their everything. They have to play this match like it's the finals. Because I'm pretty sure they do not want to give up such an incredible game. Keep the competition even closer. This is, so far, by far, one of the best I've seen here in GEPL. And imagine this is still the league stage. I do not have a clear-cut clue if there's even a single chance that we might end up seeing any finals being like this.
Yeah, and well, I have to say this has to be the most interesting single match we have seen in this entire season. And what a team to do it. Delhi Sharks certainly put on a show for us in the first innings, but the Sydney Panthers, they're not taking a bow, not just yet.
You can see Neeraj also enjoying that. I mean, this has got everybody out of their seats. Literally not just the players, everybody here came down to just give Biswas that respect of what he just pulled off. But again, not pulling anything away from the Sharks and the Panthers as well. Now you can see Akshu, even though the strike has not changed, he's been able to find force, right?
Yeah.
Right now, the last delivery of the over. Can he find another? He doesn't.
Yeah, and again, this is heartbreaking here for the Panthers. I mean, you need to score some insane amount of runs if you want to try and salvage this game somehow. But again, there's just so many pieces all over the place. Where do you begin to pick it up?
Manmeet came in, I would say fairly decent, nothing much to be worried about. Required run rate was 18, fell short of 4 runs. He did give away 14 runs in total. Akshu played all those deliveries, and right now finally Pradyumna starting it off.
Yep. And the Sydney Panthers, well, we've often talked about how there have been mountains to climb here, but, well, this is the tallest one yet. This is Everest. They need to scale it. And screw safety gear, they have to scale it without even having winter clothing.
You cannot miss these opportunities. This becomes super costly. As you see, you fell 4 runs short in the previous one, your run rate increased to 19. You miss here, you fall short, that run rate increases. Another dot ball coming through. Brilliant stuff here from Molan.
The pressure is starting to get to the heads of the Panthers. They need to play without restraint. They need to take their shackles off. But man, the psychological effect of the Delhi Sharks' first innings is still weighing heavily on the Panthers' minds. A true test of Panthers' resilience. Will they cave in, or will they dig deep and find the strength to pull a cat out of the bag, a rabbit out of the hat, and perform a miracle? It remains to be seen.
We saw 22 runs of the first over from the side of Delhi. Sydney were only able to achieve 14. And right now, in this over, they've barely made it to 3 runs.
Yeah. And I really don't mean to, you know, be the party pooper here, but
oh no,
this is not the rate at which the Sydney Panthers are going to win this game. And man, they tried for the boundary, but the moment they do, there's a field of present.
I think the only foot forward is Sydney Panthers. Fight for it all. Go for it. Irrespective, you lose wickets. Put those lofted shots through. Because if they don't try, they don't know whether they'll be able to reach.
Yeah.
Fight fire with fire at this point.
That's the only way you're going to win this game. I think that's spot on, Sam. And the Sydney Panthers, this is what they need more of. Screw wickets. Screw everything else. Just smash the ball the best you can. And hope for the best. Because otherwise, the Delhi Sharks are going to be swimming away with this one. And there's nothing that the Panthers can do about it. They're in deep now, and the deep is where the Sharks are most familiar.
Overdone, 21 runs at the loss of 1 wicket. We start off with the normal overs. The power play is done. Fielding opens up. The paces are in. This is where we need to see Azan and Pradyumna striking. Previously, Azan was doing a lot, but this time Azan, for the first time, is facing the ball here with a lot of pressure and a big score in front of him. A mammoth.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good shot, but will it be found by the
Fielders
fielder?
there. Everything is going out of hands for the Panthers. We spoke about it. They have to fight for these lofted shots, but have to be also confident on it. It feels like they're just taking risks, but unsure about it all.
Oh, yeah. And Lucifer, the way this is going, I do not like the odds of the Panthers. They really need Pradyumna to get to that striking end and start smashing away at the ball. And well, looks like he will stop doing just that, as that's the first 6 here for the Sydney Panthers.
As you rightly said, Pradyumna is going to be the utmost crucial part here, that missing part of a puzzle piece. Can he do it? He is trying. Right now, we saw him finding a boundary, but he alone cannot do it. He needs to find a partnership. Akshu, his captain, he's gone. His teammate who came in, Azan, he's out. And now again tries, but looks like a wicket. And yes, it is. Jayesh finds a double here. And one after another, every block piece of Panthers are going down, with Pradyumna going. That's a brute out of the game. Possibility seeming like there's a curtain pulled in front of Panthers and there's no way forward.
And that's 63 needed off of 15.
That's insane scoreline. We've never seen such a scoreline ever.
Okay, well,
Saurabh.
That's high up in the air. That's a 6 for the Panthers. But even then, they're going to need a whole lot more where that came from if they want to break down the Sharks, who's still way above them. And Jayesh again is going to make the most out of this. Oh, is he going to find another? Oh, he is. He finds another. Saurabh gets taken out here from the Sydney Panthers. He tried to go for another 6. He looked for another one, but no such luck. Caught by the hip and thrown straight into the ground here by the Delhi Sharks. 3 wickets found in 1 over. Some stellar bowling coming through here from the Delhi Sharks.
Playing here on the last wicket, Sydney Panthers don't have much deliveries to go through with. The over gets completed, 35 runs at the loss of 4 wickets. Last 12 deliveries to go through.
And you can see it in all of their faces.
Full under pressure are Sydney Panthers. They still have no strategy to figure, can we do this? This looks impossible task for them. It literally looks like a Mount Everest or even bigger for them. A hill that's unattainable, unachievable, unclimbable. And there's nothing that they could do. And now Neep comes in. A deadly over coming through from Jayesh. Finds 3. And now it's Neep. And he's looking forward to one last wicket. And if he finds it, done is the game.
Yep, your margin of error is so tiny, you might as well get a microscope. Because there's no way on earth Lenscott can help you out with that. You need really powerful magnification to find those gaps. And man, you can look at the required run rate. You need 30.6 runs per freaking over to try and beat out the Delhi Sharks, but I think that's also a possibility that is just up in the air. And even finding a boundary on every single run now, on every single ball, excuse me, is not going to save you. There need to be sixes. There need to be no balls. There need to be white balls. Your fate is out of your hands now if you're the Panthers.
I'm pretty sure everybody, right, us here on the caster desk, the analysts, our hosts, none of them predicted such a game to end the day. I think from day 5 we have been having some insane games. They're getting so close, cutthroat competition, nobody knows who's going to win, who's going to take the table. But Delhi Sharks, is this one of the biggest comebacks that they're staging? Panthers pushing with everything that they got, but it's just doubles across this over.
Yeah.
Nothing much left here.
Well, Neep, again, showing us why he's one of the better bowlers here in the Sharks, and even though he hasn't found a wicket, you can see the Panthers haven't really found a single boundary. Really defensive batting coming out from them, and I don't know if that's what they need at the moment. Because now, there's only 6 balls remaining.
12 runs of the over, and you can see the side of Delhi Sharks is who wants to come next, who wants to bowl. Anybody step up, it's your chance, take it up. Whereas on the side of Panthers, full tension.
Not even tension, but despair.
माहौल पूरा बिगड़ चुका है सिडनी पैंथर्स का. They have no idea of what to do. 43 runs in 6 deliveries.
Even 6 sixes wouldn't do it.
Nothing, there's nothing
Even
to
if
say.
Yuvraj Singh himself stepped onto the field, it would not be enough.
I think at this time it's only a superstar that's going to be Rajnikant who can make this possible. There's nobody else.
Oh yeah. And well, getting Rajnikant or channeling that in a Rajnikant is going to be a tall order for the Panthers. Given their spirit, it is broken completely. The Sharks are the ones to thank for that. Oh, being cancelled. No, have they lost a wicket?
Is it?
Have they lost another wicket? No,
I don't think so. It's a
no
safe.
appeal. No appeal.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my God! At this point, an all-out also beats so hard for us. I mean, we are not even playing.
Yeah, we aren't. And oh man, this is heartbreaking here for the Panthers. They lost their first game today. They thought to themselves, maybe they can step onto the pitch here and change the look, but no such luck. The Delhi Sharks, they dig deep, as deep as they possibly can go, and they come up with an insane number of runs, 88 found. And boy, are they defending. 2 balls remaining here. Well, we might as well stop looking at the run rate because that stat just no longer makes any sense.
I think this is just the fighting spirit that's keeping Sydney Panthers going on. Boys, let's not give up at all. Let's put our best foot forward, find anything that's possible, because that's the sportsman spirit. You never give up. You put everything that you've gotten. And I really love this show coming in from Sydney Panthers. They respect the sides of Delhi Shark. They respect Biswas for one such performance that he's given.
Oh, and they're really trying. I mean, the Sydney Panthers, you have to commend their spirit.
Yes, you have to.
You have to respect the fact that they're still trying.
And look at this, even a 4 in the last delivery.
Yep.
That's them never giving up. Commend Sydney Panthers for this. That big score, even though it came through, they were still fighting for it. That tells us that they never gave up. But right now, big bow down to the entire squad of Delhi Sharks, especially Biswas. I think everybody has to bow down to him. Now, Delhi Sharks, here's the stats coming through from my end. Our analysts will break it down even further. Biswas, the highest single innings score that took was Biswas. The next one, highest score ever made here in GEPL, Delhi Sharks. The lowest score and still defended it, Delhi Sharks.
All new Pulsar Mania's here. Maniacs wanted. Lenskart. Download the app.
लेकिन ये पाइप चलेगा।
फिनोलेक्स पाइप्स, पीढ़ियां बदलेंगी, पाइप नहीं।
Is 89 runs enough? पता नहीं यार, honestly मुझे भी पता नहीं कब 100 मार दे। Please put your hands together for Delhi Sharks. 89 runs, highest score in a single innings by any team on stage. 89 अभी टारगेट रहेगा, कोई इसको तोड़ पाए नहीं तोड़ पाए क्या पता क्या हो। ये सारे फ्यूचर के assumptions लेके मैं तो जरूर यहाँ पर रहूंगा ही, बट उसी के साथ 77 का टारगेट जो इन्होंने मतलब धज्जियां उड़ा दी उस टारगेट का। 89 रखा उन्होंने, 90 हिट करना था, नहीं हुआ वो। बट उसके बावजूद भी मैन ऑफ द मैच हम सबको पता है कौन बनने वाले हैं, राइट? विश्वास। 32 रन्स एक सिंगल ओवर में, 4 छक्के 2 चौके। ये नहीं है बॉस, ये काफी नहीं है इनके लिए। इन्होंने इंडिविजुअल लेवल पे एक ओवर में ये रन्स बना लिए, लेकिन एक इनिंग्स में 67 रन्स बनाए हैं, जो कि टूर्नामेंट का फिर से हाईएस्ट रिकॉर्ड है। 2 रिकॉर्ड्स दिल्ली शार्क्स ने यहीं पे बनाया है। बट दोनों टीम्स में से सबसे पहले अक्षु को मैं बुलाना चाहूंगा, सिडनी पैंथर्स के कैप्टन को। एंड इस तरफ से वैभव आप आ जाइए, इस वक्त आप भी आ जाओ, आपका भी आना जरूरी है इस मैच में। तो पहले सिडनी आपसे बात करते हैं, अक्षु आपसे बात करते हैं। आपके हिसाब से गलतियां हुई है, करेक्ट? वो ओवर, वो 1 ओवर जो सौरभ गंदी तरीके से पिट गया, उसको आप भूल जाइए अभी। मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि चलिए हो गया, लेकिन बैटिंग में जाके क्या गड़बड़ी हो गया आपके से?
जब इतना बड़ा टारगेट सामने होता है तो फिर सिंगल डबल लेने का वैसे रहता नहीं है, तो ट्राई करते कि बाउंड्री ही मारे, तो उस चक्कर में फिर
विकेट चले गए थे। हमने देखा था 3 बहुत अर्ली ऑन विकेट गए थे। लेकिन इसका अगर कुछ और तोड़ आपको निकालना होता कि चलो ये नहीं हो रहा है, अगर आप मे बी थोड़ा सा कम रन पे रोक पाते इन लोगों को, तो क्या मैच आपके हाथ में आ सकता था?
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल आ सकता था। अगर कम रन होते तो हम इस हिसाब से खेलते भी नहीं, हर बॉल पर इस तरह के लोफ्ट करते भी नहीं। तो
आई मीन डेस्परेशन था वहाँ पर, राइट?
19 का रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट आ गया था, तो फिर तुम्हारा
बहुत ज़्यादा होता है 19, हमें
एक ओवर में 19 रन।
पेसर्स के सामने तो बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल है अभी, राइट?
इतना बड़ा ग्राउंड हो फिर तो, पर उन्होंने मारे हैं
भाई। ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, आपके अभी भी मैचेस बाकी है। लेकिन मुझे अभी भी भगवान का आवाज़ आया, भगवान का नहीं, मेरे अंदर बैठे भगवान का आवाज़ आया कि दिल्ली पॉइंट्स टेबल पे 3rd पोजीशन पे है। एकदम नीचे थी भाई ये टीम। मैं पहले दिन जब स्टेज पे आया था एकदम नीचे थी, अभी ये टॉप 3 में है। कैसा लग रहा है विश्वास? ये पूरे मैच का श्रेय तो आपको जाता ही है, राइट? जाता है ना इनको, वैभव, राइट? तो आपको कैसा लग रहा है? इतना बढ़िया आपने खेला आपकी टीम के लिए।
मैं सोचा भी नहीं था कभी ऐसा परफॉर्म कर पाऊंगा इधर आके, तो फिर भी मैं बोलता हूँ ये मैच हो गया, लक की वगैरह हो गया मैच।
लक? ये लक था?
हाँ, मेरे पास तो लक ही था, और बाकी और कुछ बोलने का नहीं है मेरे पास।
जी ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं।
बहुत टीम को कुछ हेल्प कर पाऊँ इसलिए।
हाँ बोलिए बोलिए बोलिए, क्या बोल रहे हैं?
टीम को सपोर्ट कर पा रहा है इसलिए खुश हूँ।
बस भागना चाहते हैं भाई, बात ही नहीं करना उनको, तो वैभव को पकड़ूंगा मैं। तो वैभव आप बताइए, टॉस उन्होंने जीता, बॉलिंग वो ले गए
जी।
आपने बताया था 70 मारेंगे, 90 टारगेट देना क्या होता है भाई? ये गलत है। वो भी ऑडियंस से भी कोई बोल रहा है कि कोई गलत है। 90 टारगेट।
लेकिन आज डू और डाई सिचुएशन थी, करो या मरो वाला मुकाबला था, तो हमें तो कुछ करके दिखाना था, या तो फिर घर जाना था।
2 रिकॉर्ड्स आपकी टीम ने सेट किया है, हाईएस्ट रन्स इन द टूर्नामेंट इन सिंगल इनिंग्स। एंड आपके ये जो होनहार, मतलब एडजेक्टिव्स कम पड़ जाएंगे इनको डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए, इन्होंने जो करके दिखाया 67 रन्स ओवरऑल एक इंडिविजुअल प्लेयर के द्वारा।
अनबिलीवेबल। आज इसने जो इनिंग खेली है ना, दिल्ली को जिंदा रखा टूर्नामेंट के अंदर।
तो अगर कोई इस रिकॉर्ड को तोड़ सकता है 89 रन्स का, वो कौन सी टीम तोड़ सकती है?
अभी तो कोई नहीं तोड़ सकती है, कोई नहीं तोड़ सकती।
कॉन्फिडेंस तो है बंदे में भाई।
77 टूटा नहीं है अभी तक, तो 89 क्या टूटेगा?
चलो कोई बात नहीं, आप खुद तोड़ पाओगे?
जी बिल्कुल, हमारा विश्वास एक बार और चल गया तो फिर तोड़ देंगे।
एकदम एकदम, मैं यही आशा रखूंगा कि आप लोग और बेहतरीन खेल पाए, सिडनी आप भी जरूर और अच्छा खेल पाए। थैंक यू सो मच वैभव एंड अक्षु, एक बार हैंडशेक कर लीजिए। इन्होंने बोल दिया है कि कोई रिकॉर्ड नहीं तोड़ पाएगा। इट्स एन ओपन चैलेंज, नॉट जस्ट टू सिडनी बट टू ऑल द रिमेनिंग 6 अदर टीम्स। इनका रिकॉर्ड तोड़ना है। 2 रिकॉर्ड्स आज डे नंबर 8 के आखिरी मैच में बनाए गए हैं, एंड आई लव इट व्हेन द रिकॉर्ड्स आर ब्रोकन। लेकिन ये सब कुछ कैसे हुआ, क्या अलग से हो सकता था, या फिर क्या सब कुछ परफेक्ट हुआ, ये सारे माइन्यूट डिटेल्स को कवर करेंगे हमारे एनालिस्ट रोशन एंड चेतन। बॉयज, इट्स ओवर टू यू।
us here. Maniacs wanted.
अब आगे कुछ भी हो सकता है।
निकर और टी शर्ट पहन के आया साइकिल लोन लगा के फोन बता दे सबको बच के
All flights to remain grounded.
कर दे
जो खुद की सुनते हैं दुनिया उनकी सुनती है। लेंस का आकड़ है,
लेकिन ये पाइप चलेगा।
फिनोलेक्स पाइप्स पीढ़ियां बदलेंगी, पाइप नहीं।
Well, some inevitable things in life, falling in love, paying taxes, and Soumyadip Biswas getting the big runs in GEPL. What a mesmerizing inning it has been. Absolutely gobsmacked. Everybody out here is absolutely spellbound. No words. The reason why we stand here today, out of our usual chairs, is out of complete respect. Take a bow, young man. You have done incredible. Chetan, I think what an inning we have seen. Let's catch a breath first.
I have never seen anything like it. I mean, 13 balls, half century, and you know what was the best part? Every team which was not playing, I mean, there were two teams playing up there, Delhi and Sydney, but everybody else was watching, and they were not sitting. They were all standing. They were all cheering him on. Every 4, every 6. Once he crossed 40, it seemed like that 50 is on the horizon. Jaise jaise pass aa raha hai, every boundary, every 6, it was cheered on by his competitors. And that word you used, respect. That is the ultimate mark of respect.
Well, that's how things have been. I think everybody out here is taking a sigh of relief that this man has stopped finally, thanks to only the 5 overs. He got out, but what incredible. That's a record in itself. Let me remind everybody, that is the highest score in GEPL right now, 67. It's his own record, which he broke and bettered, of 44, and then now 67. The first ever half century in GEPL.
Yeah, a few records actually. 67 of 18 balls, the highest individual score, the first half century. He also had, he also scored the most runs in an over. That's 32 runs in an over. And of course, this is the second highest margin of victory. Delhi obviously having that big victory against Dubai Vipers by 39 runs. Not to mention the highest total in the tournament, 89 for 3. I mean, amazing batting. Last game of the day, you want to take things slow, but not Delhi Sharks, not Biswas. He likes things fast and furious.
When it was fast and furious, it was raining 4s and 6s out there, especially that third over, I reckon. 32 runs in that, maximum coming out of it. And then, of course, well, you will also have to give credits to Sydney for actually getting down towards 60, which is not less.
Yeah.
But this was a total which was far-fetched. I mean, I don't think any team with a good batting lineup could have wanted to do that.
Yeah, I mean, look at Jayesh taking 3 wickets. On a day where you take 3 wickets, you probably get the man of the match award, but not today. And you know what? I think we also need to appreciate Sydney's batting. 61 for 4, which means they didn't really throw the towel in. उन्होंने ये नहीं देखा कि उनको 90 runs बनाने हैं. उन्होंने कहा कि we are going to try our best. Obviously, the best was not, good enough. 14, 13, 0, 6. JP and Chetan trying that, but didn't really happen. On any day, 3 for 14 will get Jayesh man of the match. Not today.
Well, I think they came under pressure, knowing the fact that they have to chase 90 in 50. I mean, the ratio there, you need to get 90 in 30 balls in itself is incredible. Delhi Sharks, and of course with that bowling there, I mean, Jayesh getting 3 wickets, incredible stuff.
Yeah, incredible stuff. And you know what? When you're chasing 90, you need something similar. You need a similar kind of start. They had 40 runs, almost 40 runs in the first 2 overs itself. Look at that. Saurabh, none for 32. I'm sorry, Saurabh. I'm sure Biswas is sorry as well. Most expensive figures in the tournament. None for 32 in 1 over. But look, that start was great. So from that aspect, Delhi did really well. Sydney needed an equal start. It did not happen.
What a massive impact out there. The Delhi Sharks, we have been talking about them, remember. When it is an inning like this, I'll tell you what, they're unstoppable. They're one juggernaut which nobody can stop. There it is, Delhi Sharks, the highest score, their highest individual score, and the maximum runs scored in over. The man of the match, well, if anybody goes wrong out here, I think probably they don't know cricket or even e-cricket for that matter. No doubt, 67. And look at the sixes down there, Chetan. Incredible, man.
6 sixes, 6 fours, 372 strike rate. We have not seen this before in the GEPL. 67 runs, man of the match, Biswas. You know what? Lag raha tha ye hone wala hai. The way he's been batting, the way Delhi has been batting. Delhi को सिर्फ एक तरीका आता है, attack, attack, attack. हम लोग real life cricket में baseball approach की बात करते हैं ना, कि कुछ भी हो जाए, आप attack ही करोगे. I think Delhi Sharks have taken a leaf out of that book, and they play baseball, and they just go at it. Look at that, 32 of 12. He did not stop there, 38 of 11. What a player. 25 of his first 8 balls, 33 of his next 7 balls. I mean, complete batting performance from Biswas there.
But he gets a 51 in that 13 deliveries, of course, which he played, which itself makes it so interesting. And Biswas becomes an unstoppable force in this contest. We'll have a look at that Sydney Panthers batting. We'll take nothing away from them, knowing the fact that they started slow. Not many runs on the board in that first over. But then they had 17. Akshu coming up. Pradyumna was there as well.
Yeah, they were never really going to chase that down. I mean, it's almost like chasing 500 in real life cricket. But they wanted to make a good start, make a good fight of it. First partnership, 17 of 11. But once that was broken early, once Akshu got out, he's been in good form. And Pradyumna, you know, he's had an off day with the bat. So once he also got out, you look at that, 4, 6, 6, 28 last, yes. But then I think by that time, the match was, you know, the match was done and dusted by that time. So there was not much left to play for.
Well, we did anticipate that because remember, Delhi were the team which actually got that highest runs eventually in the last couple of days. Now they come back getting the much higher runs out there with the 90. We don't know what else is coming up because that has been the excitement quotient, the thrill quotient at the GEPL. We had 6s and 4s raining across in that Melbourne ground, and Biswas was that master, that painter who painted a canvas, a complete beautiful canvas of that Melbourne ground. We'll have a look at the 4s and 6s brought to you by Pulsar NS125, Showstopper. Well, yet again, a fascinating inning from that man, Biswas, who, well, of course, we all were holding on to our breaths when that inning was going on, especially that over where he got almost over 30. We did have wickets fall as well, more that for the Panthers. We'll have a look at the wickets brought to you by Lenskart. Delhi Sharks there, of course, will not just go with a smile, but will go with a laugh there because, you know, they actually laughed their way through this. There, of course, all respect to Sydney Panthers, no doubt, but then this is such a remarkable match that they've seen so far.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the day started with Delhi knowing that they're going to play 2 games, Sydney knowing that they're going to play 2 games. Sydney lost to New York, thought, okay, you know what, we have another chance in the bag, but Delhi said no. And look at that jump. Delhi were down at number 7 when the day started. They are now at number 3. 10 points, but look at that net run rate, 0.69. It's the highest positive net run rate, even better than table toppers Dubai and Kolkata. That margin of victory doing wonders. Biswas's half century doing wonders for Delhi Sharks. And you know what? You look at the likes of Chennai and Sydney, there's a lot to do for them on, you know, when their action resumes here. But now we have 2 teams on 14 points, 4 teams on 10 points. We can see the knockouts on the horizon now.
Yeah, of course, the knockouts, as we come close forward, there have been a lot of runs which have been scored with games like this, of course, but a lot of majority coming from the likes of Delhi Sharks. That's how the leaderboard, there is now no catching. I mean, Biswas and the second one, there, the Manish, a good big difference right now, Chetan.
Yeah, I mean, जैसे-जैसे हम knockouts के पास पहुंच रहे हैं, एक differentiation बनता हुआ. कल तक यहाँ पर 10 रन का difference था top 5 में. आज बिस्वास ने कहा है कि नहीं, मैं इस पहाड़ पे अकेला खड़ा हूं और सबसे ऊपर खड़े हैं वो. 267 runs for him. Manish, the only other batsman with 200 runs. He's been very consistent. Pradyumna and Tejas not far away, but the gap has now really opened up. There is a proper best batsman of the tournament in front of us.
Well, the best part is that after he played that innings, he just walked up, gave a smile and went and sat back out there, which tells you how calm he is in after that incredible inning. From the bowling end, Mirdaji, your man, of course, is leading that chart again.
Oh, absolutely. Mirdaji, the best bowler in the tournament individually. Lekin, this is a team game. You need to win as a team. और वहाँ पे हमें मनीष और मुकेश दिखाई देते हैं. 11 विकेटें ली हैं इन्होंने. इनका इकोनॉमी 10 से कम का है. And that is marvelous. 22 wickets. There's a reason why Dubai Vipers are at the top, and this is the reason why.
And then, of course, that strike rate, and everywhere he's just jumping high, man. There is no catching that man, at least for today.
Oh my God. There's no differentiation here. 270, 267. आप सोचते रह जाओगे कि कौन सा runs है और कौन सा strike rate है. He has been phenomenal. We don't need to talk about anybody else today. I mean, yes, the rest of them have done well as well to score above 200 strike rate with those runs. But Biswas, he is the man of the moment.
Well, certainly the man of the day and the man who grabbed all that entire highlight today. That's how that economy looks like from the bowling perspective. Well, you have 2 from Dubai, 2 from Delhi there.
Oh yeah, that's a surprise really. I mean, look at their economies as well. 13 wickets between Vaibhav and Neep. And you know what? जब आपके सामने target हो 90 run का, then it just becomes a tad easier for the bowlers. But look, we have to praise Mukesh and Manish. Like I mentioned, for Dubai Vipers, 22 wickets at less than economy of 10. I mean, like I said, there's a reason why Dubai will finish a 4th consecutive day on the top of the points table, and these 2 players are the reason why.
Well, of course, that battle now gets intense at the top. Remember, the top 4 qualify for that eventual qualifiers for the land finale, and that is what will be very important. And from that perspective, it is Delhi Sharks who have stung so bad that they now have to look forward. I'm pretty sure they are going to look forward for that the top 4 finish. We have been left spellbound. The audience here has been left spellbound. The players as well. We'll now head to the host and get a little breather. For now, let's go down.
तबाही ऐसी होती है, ऐसी तबाही होती है भाई. दिल्ली शार्क्स की तरह खेले हैं. लैंड पे आए, पैंथर्स को दबोचा, पानी में लेके चले गए.
ये जो परफॉर्मेंस थी ना यार, yep. Everyone should be scared after this. I mean, every team should be scared.
क्यों नहीं? मैंने एक और चीज बोली थी, नीरज आपको याद होगा, जब वाइपर्स लीड कर रहे, राइट, वो लीड करते जा रहे, चौथा दिन है, आज भी वो पॉइंट्स टेबल में सबसे ऊपर रहेंगे.
That is consistency यार. That is consistency. and पहले मुझे लगा कि ठीक है यार, टीम शायद लकी हो गया डे 1 पे. डे 2 पे लगा ठीक है, ओके. डे 3 पे यार अभी भी इधर है, डे 4 अभी भी इधर ही है. इतने दिन कोई लकी नहीं होता है. You can't be lucky at the top for so long.
Agreed.
They are consistent and they have proved यार they are here for the title.
They are here for the title. लेकिन हमें ये भी नहीं भूलना चाहिए कि like I said, like कि बहुत सारे मैंने स्पोर्ट्स टाइटल्स देखे हैं, टूर्नामेंट्स देखे हैं, जिसमें जाके जो लीग स्टेज पे या क्वालिफायर्स पे बहुत अच्छा खेलते हैं ना, वो एंड में जाके थोड़ा सा स्ट्रगल करते हैं, उनके लिए वो चोकिंग मैटर आ जाता है. फिर आई जस्ट होप कि वो ना हो वाइपर्स के साथ, बिकॉज आई वुडंट वांट टू सी सच अ डोमिनेंट टीम कंप्लीटली शट डाउन.
That really comes down to the mindset, है ना?
True.
Delhi Sharks आज जब उन्होंने आज का दिन स्टार्ट किया, they were I think at position 7.
7th, yes.
7.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, they're at position 3. This is where your mental strength comes in more than आपका skill.
I'll give you another insight. Delhi Sharks have the highest NRR among everyone.
You know what? Now that we are talking about Delhi Sharks, let's call on stage man of the moment, the monster, the talisman for Delhi Shark, Somodipta Biswas. A big round of applause, guys!
Man of the hour, man of the tournament, probably man of this entire season. हमें तो नहीं पता, but आप इधर आ जाओ sir. You deserve the center stage today. What you have done is phenomenal, right? सबसे ज्यादा रन्स आपने निकाले हैं. आपकी टीम ने सबसे ज्यादा रन्स का टारगेट रखा. वो एक रिकॉर्ड है. एंड एक इंडिविजुअल ओवर में भी
कम मैच भी इन्होंने रन्स बनाते हुए they defended that.
जी हाँ. एंड इन्होंने कितने रन्स बनाए हैं टोटल आज जरा बता दीजिए
guys.
नहीं आज का मतलब
करंट
टोटल
जो है लाइक करंटली
मेरे को भी स्टैट पता नहीं.
इनको ये भी बोले मुझे भी नहीं पता मैंने कितने रन्स टोटल बनाए.
Currently Biswas is at number 1 with 267 runs. Beat that now.
267 रन्स. रुक जाओ, मैं फटाक से ना, नीरज उधर माइक है, इनको थोड़ा बातचीत करते हैं इनसे, क्योंकि आज यार एक सेंसेशनल दिन है इनके लिए, राइट? विश्वास 267. हम आज सुबह भी बात कर रहे थे, आई थिंक 178 था, राइट? आज के सुबह तक
अराउंड दैट.
So 175 था.
175 था. यू हैव मेड 90 रन्स इन अ सिंगल डे. चौथा रिकॉर्ड है भाई इस टीम का आज. चौथा, पांचवा रिकॉर्ड है एक्चुअली.
I have lost count of their records here. I have lost count.
सेम गोस फॉर मी. बट विश्वास ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग कैसा लग रहा है आपको यार, इतने सारे रिकॉर्ड्स आपने और आपकी टीम ने आज बनाए हैं?
मेरे को तो अच्छा लग रहा ही है, लेकिन सबसे बड़ा बात मेरे को मतलब परफॉर्म कर पहला 2 दिन ये हुआ कि मेरे को चांस मिला था. मेरे को मेरा टीममेट और जो मैनेजर है वो मेरे को हर टाइम बोलता था तू ओपन कर. तो मेरे को वो पोजीशन अच्छा नहीं लगता था पहले तो, लेकिन 2 मैच मेरा चला नहीं तो पोजीशन चेंज कर लिया. मैं फर्स्ट डाउन आता था, जयेश भाई और हम लोग का राइडर भाई ओपन करता था. तो लास्ट में ऐसा हुआ कि वो लोग भी थोड़ा मतलब ओपन पोजीशन के लिए थोड़ा सही नहीं हुआ, तो वो लोग भी चाहता है कि डाउन आने के लिए
जी.
तो आज मैंने सोच लिया कि आज ओपन करूंगा.
सोच लिया, और सोचने के बाद आपने जो किया है ना भाई, वो शायद से मैंने पहली बार देखा है.
ओपन में पावर प्ले में 2 बार मतलब टिक गया तो विकेट टिक गया तो अलग सा कॉन्फिडेंस मिलता सभी बैट्समैन को.
एंड नीरज, सिंस मैंने पहले भी आरसी के टूर्नामेंट्स देखे हैं, ठीक है, रियल क्रिकेट के, आई विल टेल यू, इंडिविजुअल एक विकेट पे अभी तक का ये पूरे आरसी के इतिहास में हाईएस्ट रन्स है. हाईएस्ट रन्स इन द एंटायर हिस्ट्री ऑफ रियल क्रिकेट. कैन वी हैव another huge round of applause for Biswas and his team, Delhi Sharks.
Thank you.
Biswas, we would like to honor you, celebrate you with this yellow band.
The yellow band now stays with Biswas. लेकिन सवाल ये भी है, क्या इनको कोई टक्कर दे पाएगा? 90 रन्स एक दिन में इन्होंने बनाया है, राइट? क्या टक्कर दे पाएगा, क्या लगता है आपको?
हाँ, मेरे को लगता है टक्कर दे पाएगा. मेरे को दे भी सकते हैं, मतलब मेरा रन जो स्कोर किया है उसको बाहर फेंक के मतलब आगे भी जा सकते हैं लोग. कोई भी उधर
स्टिल
पीछे मनीष भी है,
स्टिल हम्बल, स्टिल डाउन टू अर्थ.
हम लोग का तेजस भाई भी है.
तेजस भाई है, मनीष है, देवेंद्र इज इन द गेम, प्रद्युम्न
वो भी है.
बहुत सारे नाम है
बैट्समैन जो जिनका पोटेंशियल है कि वो उतना रन बना सकते हैं एक मैच में.
That's really something which I love about Biswas. You know, वो अपने आप को कभी भी ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं करते हैं कि हाँ मैंने कर लिया, आज के लिए हो गया, कल दोबारा करना है. वो माइंडसेट है आपके पास, राइट? तो अभी आपका जो रिकॉर्ड है ये तो जरूर मेंशन किया जाएगा, बट वंस अगेन कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस एंड ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट. आपके जितने भी मैचेस बाकी है अगले 3 दिनों में, ऑल द बेस्ट यार. Congratulations.
A big round of applause, guys.
A huge round of applause for Biswas.
Thank you, Biswas.
What a day, bro.
कितने दिन हो गए?
8
सिर्फ 8 दिन
खत्म हो गए, 3 बाकी है सिर्फ. हमारे लिए सिर्फ 8 दिन है क्योंकि हम तो एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, लेकिन प्लेयर्स के लिए सिर्फ 3 दिन बाकी है. Just 3 more days. That's 3 more games, maximum 4. हाँ exactly, सबके पास 3 या 4 ही मैचेस बाकी है सबसे ज़्यादा.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. And I think next 2 दिन में I think हमको शायद 2 टीम्स तो मिल जाएंगे, टॉप 2 मिल जाएंगे, बट जो पोजीशन 3 and 4 है ना, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग.
मुझे लगता है तीसरा, चौथा, पांचवा एंड छठा पायदान, ये चारों के चारों पोजीशंस एनआरआर पे डिसाइड होगा. एवरी मैच के बाद तो शफल होगा ही, बट कंप्लीटली एनआरआर पे डिसाइड होगा. मे बी पॉइंट सेम रहेंगे. हाई पॉसिबिलिटीज देयर. बट विद दैट बीइंग सेड, आज का दिन बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग था. वी हैव सीन अ डोमिनेंट रिकॉर्ड बीइंग मेड, वी हैव सीन अ डोमिनेंट रिकॉर्ड बीइंग डिफेंडेड. आई मीन एक्सपेक्टेड था, बट ऐसे अनएक्सपेक्टेड चीजें, रिकॉर्ड्स, सब कुछ बनती रहेंगी. बट बिफोर वी गो, इट्स टाइम वी थैंक आवर स्पॉन्सर्स.
Title sponsor, JetSynthesys. Official partner, Lenskart, Bajaj Pulsar NS 125, Dhruv, Global School, Phenolics Pipe, and Fleet Guard Filtrum.
इन्हीं के साथ साथ Flipkart, AMD, Zebronics, LG, Ultra Glare and of course Gigabyte को हम बिल्कुल नहीं भूलना चाहेंगे, जो भी हमारे ऑफिशियल पार्टनर्स हैं, हमारे ब्रॉडकास्ट पार्टनर Sports 18 एंड हमारे स्ट्रीमिंग पार्टनर जियो सिनेमा भी रहने वाले हैं. और इस लिस्ट में हमारे स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनर्स स्काई esports, रियल क्रिकेट 24 एंड ग्लोबल म्यूजिक जंक्शन भी जुड़े हुए हैं.
Guys, मत भूलिएगा, दिस इज ग्लोबल ई क्रिकेट प्रीमियर लीग. गेमिंग, क्रिकेट, ई स्पोर्ट्स एंड एंटरटेनमेंट का परफेक्ट कॉम्बिनेशन. आप हमसे मिल सकते हैं जियो सिनेमा पे. एंड डू नॉट फॉरगेट, ये सारा एक्शन अगर बाय एनी चांस आप मिस कर चुके हो तो जियो सिनेमा पे आप देख सकते हो. एंड न्यू एपिसोड्स ड्रॉपिंग इन डेली एट 5 PM.
5 बजे हर दिन नए एपिसोड्स, 11 दिनों का सफर, dramatic turn of events in Indian sports and esports history. That's amazing, right? And इसी के साथ साथ our day is done. यार गुजरते जा रहा है दिन एक के बाद एक.
Yep. And actually, you know what? There is another small announcement that I wanted to make here.
Okay.
Guys, the last 8 days for me has been nothing but amazing, exciting, and like very unforgettable. But आज GEPL का मेरा आखिरी दिन होगा. This would be the end of the journey for me due to some work commitments. ये journey आपको मेरे बिना ही आगे लेके जाना है. And I'm pretty sure, you know, Roshan, Chetan, Captain Price, Flocky, Crips, Lucifer will be there to entertain you, guide you, and tell you about all the matches, all the action going on. One thing जो मेरा personal observation था कि I have been an athlete, I have also hosted these such kind of tournaments, but जो real cricket का community है, जो respect मैंने देखा है, the camaraderie, the sportsmanship players के बीच में, unparalleled, कभी नहीं देखा है. And that really kudos to all of you guys. A big round of applause for yourself.
And please put your hands together once again for your host, Neeraj Puranrao.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Well, Neeraj, end of the journey for us.
Thank you, bro.
मजा आया बॉस, बहुत मजा आया साथ में काम करके.
बिल्कुल.
आगे भी करते रहेंगे.
बिल्कुल. ज़्यादा इमोशनल होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. हम तो सीजन 1 पे है. सीजन 2 जब आएगा, this would be bigger, and you never know, we'll meet again.
Yeah, maybe. See
Chalo,
you, bro.
Thank you.
All the best.
All the very best.
Well, memories रहेंगी ज़रूर नीरज के साथ. And honestly speaking, मुझे बहुत बुरा लग रहा है कि नीरज के साथ इतने दिन काम किया. And उसके बाद नीरज had to leave, but we never know. The game goes on. The journey is always going on. One second, I'm getting a call. Okay, one second. Hello? Okay, co-host. Oh. Interesting. That is interesting. Chalo, बढ़िया. Right. So I'm getting a new co-host. मजा आएगा अब. Okay, very interesting. But to find out कि co-host कौन रहेगा and of course रहेगा या रहेगी and उसी के साथ साथ कल क्या होने वाला है, कल किसने देखा, ये सारे सवालों का जवाब जानने के लिए आप ज़रूर कल जुड़ जाइए हमारे साथ शार्प शाम के 5 बजे. Till then, this is Captain Price signing off and the game is on.
तैयार हो दुनिया के सबसे बड़े ई क्रिकेट गेम रियल क्रिकेट 24 के लिए. JetSynthesys presents Global E-Cricket Premier League.
Excellent piece of fielding.
Oh, he's launched this superbly.
देखो 8 जाबाज टीम्स को fighting for glory and 2.51 crores. जब रगों में दौड़े क्रिकेट का जोश और दिल में हो love of esports. With real cricket, India gives e-cricket to the world.
बुला रहा है जीत का डिजिटल मैदान. Let's go.
Catch the action on Jio Cinema.
All new Pulsar Mania is here. Maniacs wanted.
Piyush, hey, I was just on Lenskart. ये जो price है $999, right?
नहीं करण, रुपीज है.
I can't be seen wearing glasses under 1 lakh. Price थोड़ा ज्यादा हो सकता है क्या?
करण, ये बढ़िया प्राइस है. It's only because we don't have middlemen.
90,000?
आप कहीं और से ले लो.
80,000.
I'm going. Bye.
अमीरों की हाई लगेगी तुझे.
फैक्ट्री वाले प्राइसेस, नो मिडलमैन. लेंसकार्ट, डाउनलोड द ऐप.
लेकिन ये पाइप चलेगा.
फिनोलेक्स पाइप्स, पीढ़ियां बदलेंगी, पाइप नहीं.